name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the bookie killer. Sitting here with my ride-along host, Big Ron Murkison. What's going on, Big Ron?
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. It was a very successful weekend.
Yes, it was. I see your ride or die. I still see you have a Colorado shirt on there representing after the big L last week. But, everything's all right. You said you were impressed with the defense second half there?
Yes. I was impressed with the defense second half. That proves one important point. Don't ever bet with your heart. I'm a huge Colorado fan.
No, what you don't do is you don't listen to the co-host. You make sure Steve Stevens stamps that shit before you verify everything, because it's your job to give your opinion. But as you know, we didn't bet that game.
But here, we didn't. However, last week they did cover. We played CSU, the Rams, so they took it right where they're supposed to, and we gave it to them 28-9.
To Deion's defense, he said from the very beginning, it's going to take years to get this program together. What really fucked them up, like I said before, they came out with a bang. People put a stat on them that they wanted to see consistently that just, numerically and physically couldn't happen.
Yeah, bright future coming, though. So
right, but now you don't think he'll ever choose up and bounce before he fixes his program, do you?
No, I think he's got to have at least 1-2 really good winning seasons, and then he'll consider it. That's my thought on it.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. Today is September 19th, podcast number 411. Today's podcast sponsored by the Money Team. How to get a hold of us? 877-220-6540. You could go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIPSportsLV. If you want to get a hold of me, direct message is probably the best way. Now, guys, this is the time of the year where there's all sorts of fake accounts being made under my name.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I would tell you to look for the blue star. Just make sure it's VIP Sports LV. Real fucking simple. Too many fake guys out there. You work too hard for your money. Want to give a shout out to all the active military and retired U.S. veterans out there.
Shout out. Always love to them.
I told you guys, anytime, go to the website, put your phone number in for a free pick. We got your six, homeboy. Because of you guys, we are allowed to live a great life, do our thing, and watch this crazy-ass fucking debate and presidential candidate see going on right now, which it's all over the fucking place.
Dude, it's better not to even look at this shit.
Our man almost got murdered twice. If it would have happened to Biden or Harris, it'd be the news every day, every second, JFK style.
Hey,
Donald Trump, no one gives a fuck.
Hey, you know how much we love each other. I'm not Democrat or Republican.
But no political violence.
Yeah, exactly, man. We might not be eye to eye on certain things, but we sure in the fuck kill them in the book.
I'm just like you. Like I said, I don't take a big act in it. I don't debate it and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I just know how I was living when Trump was in there versus this senile dude shitting his pants.
Yeah.
And she was the vice president, so she was right there with him. But it's all fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll leave it at that.
There you
anyway,
go.
We got some current news. Before we get into the current news, you want to go to that middle camera, E, over here, our special little effect? Didn't stop, wouldn't stop.
Sure the fuck
Can't stop, won't stop. And really, not a funny situation. As everybody knows, Puffy got arrested, got denied for his bail, got denied for his appeal for a bail. So what that means, all you squares out there, is Puffy's going to be riding it out behind bars throughout his whole trial.
Yes.
A federal trial takes up to a year, 2 years even, to get everything under control. Is a high-profile case that this is. The racketeering charges alone get him 20 years, and then the sex trafficking, which to a lot of you squares, Ron, we're born and raised in Vegas.
Exactly.
The new sex trafficking charge is the old pimping and pandering.
Yeah, same
So,
thing.
like, if you want to know, like, what that carries, for instance, you hear about these big pimps, they get 15 years because 3 of their hoes testified against them. Well, Puffy's in the same position, except for he's got about 100 men and 100 women all testifying against him all at the same time.
He's screwed, man.
Yeah, man.
He's screwed.
Yeah, he loved him some male prostitutes, huh?
I
mean, you can't knock him. I mean, you got to come out in the open with it, though. You know, Puffy loves those trannies. A lot of guys like trannies. There's guys in my industry that like trannies. You know who you are.
Yeah, you know, in my line of work, what's funny is I've actually witnessed.
Well, yeah, you're running security. You ain't got a front. You've seen some freaky way out shit, Ron.
Specifically with him, but I'm not going to volunteer too much. I don't want anybody coming asking me questions or wanting a fucking story.
Well, I'll give you a story that I know from personal experience from some hoes that I hung out with back in the day that were on calls with Puffy.
Yeah.
He always liked the transvestite.
Yep.
Even when the women were in the room, he'd want them to strap on dildos and fuck each other.
Yep.
He always liked to see a guy getting fucked or a guy, you know what I mean, a transvestite, or even if it was a woman, strap on a dick and fuck another girl. So,
oh, man, that's crazy.
You could be as freaky as you want in your bed. There's a lot of people involved right now. So, my opinion, I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't like to see anybody locked up.
Yeah.
I don't like to see anybody's life ruined that built that type of fucking empire. Yeah. But, I mean, he's a black Epstein at this fucking point.
Hey, you know what? At this point, he kind of, I switched, and whatever happens to him is good and well with me. After I saw that video with old girl in that
beating down. Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's
hey, listen, she should be blessed that she got her money, her $30 million, before everybody else gets their hands on his fortune. But here's the bottom line. What's probably going to happen? He's going to go lay down for 6 months or a year so things can die down and try to come up with the best plea bargain he could possibly ever think of.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be his
Rather than
choice.
looking to offer $50 million in bail, you need to offer $50 million restitution to the feds because all the feds want is fucking money.
Exactly.
And if you take this to trial, it's going to expose a lot of people that don't want to be exposed, and the government knows that. So before the government opens this up too deeply and goes to trial and exposes the celebrities, I mean, you got a lot of high-end celebrities out there that was taking a dick in their ass. Motherfucker didn't have 100,000 cases of baby oil for no reason.
Man, they say that list is that laundry list of celebrities and high-profile people is ridiculous. They are so scared of this shit coming out.
Oh, you have no idea. There's top celebrity husband and wife switching up, doing this, that, and the other. But I'm more back on that baby oil thing. Ron, you're a brother. You hanging with a big cock. You've been in some situations where the girl's badge might not be able to handle it. Men and women, they usually don't need much baby oil. Oil comes into the picture when you start talking about assholes and fingering and going places where you've never been before.
Sure.
That's what baby oil does for you.
Yes, sir.
So, I can only imagine what that room smelled like at 4 in the fucking morning after a few assholes got ripped out and Puffy was filming it, jacking off everywhere with his baby oil, fingering his own asshole and the whole 9 yards. But at the end of the day, a lot of people were involved. 9 out of 10 people are going to snitch. Yep. But this case, the Steve Stevens stamp on it, he lays down for about 8 months, tries to get a 15-year plea bargain. He goes to trial, he's going to end up with a 30 piece.
They're going to make an example.
Hopefully you get a 15-year plea bargain. Puffy will be all right in the feds. Ain't nothing going to happen to him, shit like that. So he'll be able to go do his time. What is he, 55?
Yeah, he's going to have to pull out that fucking checkbook, though, because
he's going to be hitting up some commissaries like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tyrone, everybody, C-Bone, C-Loke, everybody's going to need their fair share. But one thing about the feds, you only have, I think it's a $330 a month limit per month on your commissary. So there's a lot of people that's going to get checks, but completely different than the state penitentiary.
Oh, yeah,
and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Yeah.
Federal, he's not going to have much to worry about.
Fed is kind of cool, man. If you got the money, you still can do a lot of shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he is, just like that baby oil, fucked.
Oh, he's fucked royally.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Game over.
Another current event, once again, for the second time in a few months, there was an attempt, like I said, on Donald Trump, our president. You think there will be a third?
No. After 2, when you get that much attention on that deal, they're going to be so vigilant, especially closer to the election.
Okay.
With his detail and then the areas and how they travel.
Right.
Just working security myself, I'm telling you, they found that guy way before there was a chance of anything happening. So they know there's people out there who want this guy going.
Okay, so now I see that point of view and your point of view from security.
Yeah.
What about the guys that idolize, these sickos that idolize the assassination attempt? And take it personal and want to do it, you could easily walk up onto him and blast him close up. So
we do got a lot more sick people in the society, so the chances of a copycat or someone,
copycat killer, 100%.
or someone, and what's funny, it probably won't even be politically motivated. It'll be someone that wants to get it accomplished, because they got this sick fucking way of thinking about wanting to do shit that someone
100%.
else couldn't do.
Yeah, 100%. Or, make a little, his life's nothing, so he figures, do one last
Well, the
little
first-
hurrah to get front page.
Well, the first assassination attempt, when you look back at the political affiliation, most of that guy's affiliation his whole time was to the Republican Party. There was never anything connected to the Democrat side. So there's some sick individuals out there that just want to do stupid shit. Our youth nowadays, and to the parents out there, get on your shit. Because our youth nowadays, the way they look at it like Grand Theft Auto or something. It's like a game.
Yeah, it's a game. All
Yeah,
right.
and
Well,
you know what?
now
It's not a game.
No, that first attempt. Now, if Biden got shot in his ear, it would have been a way bigger motherfucking deal. They basically swept it under the rug because that could have been a campaign thing to get the people. Because at the time, right after he got shot, boy, he had everybody ready to vote for him.
Well,
thugged out Trump, blah, 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 blah.
He screwed up, though, because he has, like you say sometimes, he had diarrhea of the fucking mouth.
Yeah,
he
he
needs
talks-
to learn when to shut the fuck up. And
Yeah.
some of the idiotic shit that comes out of his mouth has cost him.
So you will think that there won't be another attempt. I hope there won't be, but you
Yeah,
never.
I never hope for any attempt like
Shows
that.
you how weak our fucking country is, though.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
I don't hardly wish that on anyone. There's several people on the list, but I mean, other than that, man, yeah, we don't need any of
So
that.
with that said, who do you feel worse for? Trump getting shot or Puffy getting locked up?
I don't feel worse for either one of them.
I agree. I agree. Hey, at least we agree on something, Big Ron.
Exactly,
100
man. Hey,
percent.
dude, you telling me that me and you haven't had you specifically, but I mean, we've had situations where motherfuckers might have took shots at us for dumbass reasons. So,
Or you mean
or get
Pat,
robbed, or
or-
try to
or-
rob, or try to, you know how the streets work.
Good luck. What Kendrick say? You mess with Steve, VIP or BLS stop. homie.
Yeah,
That's-
you know what? I stay ready. Not that I have to announce it, but I stay ready, man. I don't play
my
no
God.
game. Hey, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Me too, Ice Cube. You know what I mean? That's
You know what
exactly
I'm
where it's
saying?
at. I hear you. Anyway, this is a sports show. What do you talk about giving these guys some golden nuggets? Show them how we can start making money. NFL, college football, full effect. Playoffs right around the corner. Just out of nowhere, who wins a World Series, Ron?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't want no woo. I just wanted your
you
first.
brought it. You brought it.
Okay, I'll just give you
I don't
three.
have anyone.
I'll
I
give
don't
you-
have anyone right now.
You don't have anyone. If I gave you an example of Yankees, Phillies, Dodgers, I'll even throw Braves in there, which is just a wild.
What's funny is I think it's going to be some wild shit. I don't think it's
You
going to
think
be.
it's gonna be Arizona
I don't
or
think
somebody?
it's not going to be either 4 of those first 4. I don't think. That's my opinion.
The Yankees.
The
because-
Yankees that in the
bullpen.
clutch they fuck up all and their bullpen and their closers. Oh my god!
They could be up 4-0 in the 8th inning and lose fucking 6-4 all day
And
long,
another
so.
thing that doesn't make sense to me with the Yankees, and I love their lineup, is that manager doesn't have it in order. Too many holes in the lineups. How do you get these guys on base? Half the time they're not hitting. Perfect example, the other night. They go from a blowout of 11 to something the day before, and then they only score, 2 runs the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, 1. Look out for those Phillies. If I had to say who would win this World Series if it was today,
Yeah.
Dodgers.
Okay.
No doubt about it. NFL Miami Dolphins are placing quarterback Tua on the injured reserve list, which we already
Rightfully
knew that
so.
for the concussion. He will be out a minimum of 4 games. Here's the question. Should Tua considering retiring after another concussion?
Absolutely.
Well, absolutely, as long as he gets his guaranteed money, or absolutely, period, for your health. Let's be real.
absolutely.
Let's keep it real.
From-
You're Tua.
From
You have $137 million guaranteed if the doctors say you must retire. If you retire on your own, you get none of it.
well,
Are you retiring, yes or no?
if it's me, I'm not retired because I'm getting my fucking money. But I mean, I don't think normal. He's made plenty of money. The motherfucker can't chance it. This shit is serious. I got some boys, brothers, people I played with.
Including yourself.
Yeah,
You're on that NFL
and
concussion
me too,
recall
that are
list.
dealing with all these issues, and everybody wants you to try to overprove it, and they think it's fucking fake. No, it's real. There's people losing families. There's people having all kind of issues in their life, and they're having to go back inside their house like 4 or 5 times before they can even walk to do any normal activity or go get your mail. So it's a serious issue. And he got knocked the fuck. I mean, his shit is not normal. He got knocked the fuck out. Anytime you're doing that boxer thing,
Yeah,
in your
yeah, yeah,
hand,
stiff, yeah.
yeah, dude. That's almost reminds me of old school quarterback for Dallas Cowboys had to retire. Aikman. Once you get that sensitivity from getting hit so hard, it's dangerous.
Well, it's pretty similar to boxing. Once
Yeah.
you take your first full-on knockout, your body is prone to be knocked out again.
Exactly.
So
But it gets so serious though because one of those times you might not ever fucking get up.
and it is a very serious situation. I think he does not retire. He's praying and hoping that the
he's not
doctors
gonna
retire
retire,
him, get that guaranteed money, dip out, be on the sidelines like, let's go, Miami. Let's go, boys. I got mine. Let's make sure you get yours. Raiders beat the Baltimore Ravens outright, 26-23. Lamar, Baltimore, as much as I hyped you guys up for the beginning of this season, you should be absolutely ashamed and embarrassed. Not putting the Raiders down. Glad the Raiders fucking beat you, but the team has way too much talent.
Go Raiders, man. They're our local team. Yeah. And you're right about that, man. That's embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but I know this. Somewhere in these next two games with Baltimore, and it happens every year. It happens with Super Bowl champs and some other ones in past years. But the next two games, you got to look for that win. They're going to grab it. 0-3, 0-4, I just don't see it.
No, a lot of teams that start 0-3, I think the Houston Texans in the last 25 years were the most recent to start off 0-3 and do something with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but we'll see. NFL, Philadelphia Eagles, another team. Shout out to the NFL for the most blatant fixed game that we've seen so far this year. Hey guys, you did a great job on that one.
Those zebras earned their stripes, didn't they?
Oh my God, those specialty nights, those Thursday, Friday nights, boy, NFL.
Oh yeah,
anything fucking goes.
Anytime you got one or two games on the board, look for some trickery.
Well, it was just, and that's what I tell these guys about sports bettors that my big guys that got $100,000 on a game, and they're wondering why I don't want to play a Monday night or a Thursday night NFL game. I'll play a college, but or a baseball. It's just too much fucking trickery. Yeah. It was Eagles +6. Yeah. Guy catches the simple ball. They down it. The game is fucking over. You watch the game like I did. They're playing defense the whole fucking time, looking great. They realize they only got 40 seconds to let them score. It was just blatant. It made me sick.
Steve, you're so right. And here's a clue to everyone out there, especially the one who have short memory. Go back to early in that game when the Eagles are driving. They get in the fucking red zone. They're about to score. It's they make it 4th and 4. And they 4th and 3 to 4. And they go for it instead of taking the points early in the fucking game.
With the field goal, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I seen it. So they were doing all they can. Anyway, Barkley, he doesn't drop a pass that's right in his hands. No one was even on him. It was just absolutely rewrite your – hey, guys, whoever's writing them scripts for those NFL games, they got to make it a little bit better than that. Yeah, you got to do it with like 3 minutes left, not a minute and some change. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Because they were scrambling out there.
The Zebras were definitely putting in their fucking work.
Here's some current events out there. Like I said, we already talked about Puffy. We talked about – we got the current events handled. Why don't we just move into some NFL Golden Nuggets that people want to fucking hear anyway?
Let's get it.
I know you guys out there are having a tough season out there. Underdogs are fucking barking. A lot of we've always said that the average sports bettor bets the favorite in the over. Well, you guys are getting absolutely more murdered because it's more dogs and unders than anything.
Well, speaking of that, everyone did get murdered to that point, but our team. And then our boy Mike D, me, and I'm in a major contest, guys. I'm in a major contest out there. I had a 4-1 week when everybody else was going fucking 0-5, 1-5. So that helped me up that leaderboard. So we did well over here.
No doubt about it. So, you guys want to get your pen and pieces of paper out so you could actually win this weekend. Here's an underdog trend. Underdogs of 5.5 points or more are 9-1 against the spread this season with 5 outright wins.
Wow.
Fucking wow.
NFL, bro.
Do I need to read that again for them?
One more time.
You want me to slow it down?
One more time.
Underdog value trend, guys. Underdogs with a point spread or 5.5 or more are 9-1 against the spread this season.
Sick.
And 5 outright wins. So how you guys doing betting those favorites last week?
No, not too good. Not
exactly.
Too good.
Your guys giving you favorites and -200s. Run from that motherfucker as fast as you can. Pick up your phone and call Steve.
Yes.
And I'll get you straightened out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
-200, that means you're losing your money twice as fast.
Quarterbacks with the most touchdown passes to start the season. Derek Carr. The Raiders treated him like shit, treated him like a bitch, got him up out of here, and he is on a fucking mission.
Great guy, man. Kudos to him, man. Great guy, man of faith. Always tries to stay positive and light up. Dude,
Yeah, it
that
is,
was
but it won't be
nightmarish.
long before he throws a couple interceptions.
Oh, it's gonna
You know what
come
I mean? It is what
eventually.
it is. He's
Yeah.
the same old dude, but shout out to you, man. 90-plus points in 2 games?
Yes.
Fucking absolutely insane.
And
I mean,
shout out to that Saints defense, too. I mean, they're
the
putting
whole
in
team.
work. Yeah, the whole
they're
team's
clicking.
getting it. Yeah.
So, like I said, right now, beware of the fucking Saints. Baker Mayfield. I mean, you hear this list? Derek
Dude,
Carr,
that
5
Baker is
touchdowns.
balling.
Baker Mayfield, 5 touchdowns. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdowns. Kyler Murray, 4 touchdowns. Not one top quarterback on there.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Where's Mahomes?
It's a change.
Where's Rodgers?
Nope.
Huh? Where they at?
It's a change. It's a change. It happens every.
Quarterbacks with the most touchdown passes: Carr, Mayfield, Darnold, and Murray.
Yes.
Unbelievable. You think Arizona does anything?
I don't know, man. It's so early in the season. I'm
Can you
not
trust
sold
Murray?
on Arizona because you know how it works with teams like that. You start believing early, then all of a sudden you get your fucking teeth
New
kicked
Orleans
in.
is going to eventually let you down, but like I said, right now they're.
I believe in New Orleans. I believe in New
they're a
Orleans.
solid team.
I believe in New Orleans, but not so much the Cardinals. The Cardinals still have to convince me.
Well, we got our first home game coming up out here in Las Vegas. We got the Panthers at the Raiders.
Dude, if we do not beat the brakes off the Panthers, I will be highly disappointed.
And that'll be the game everyone's anticipated for us to win.
Mm-hmm.
And as the announcer would say, the Raiders lose a close one out in Las Vegas. Carolina benched Bryce Young, and they are starting veteran quarterback Andy Dalton. The Redheads coming in to get the job done.
Yeah, man.
Here's a golden nugget for you guys. Panthers are 10-3 to the under in their last 13 games. So rather than going to the game and worry about betting the Raiders or betting the Panthers, how about you just bet the under and make some money and enjoy the game?
Freaking defensive game.
When
you're
you
right.
and I and your ex and Kelly went to the fucking game,
Oh, man.
we had 100,000 on the total.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have to stress who won or lost.
we didn't.
And that motherfucker won in the fucking third quarter.
Oh, yes, sir.
Absolute blowout
Blowout
winner.
winner.
Nugget, the Raiders are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. Against the spread, the Raiders are hot, guys. They ain't to be fucked with. They should take care of Carolina. We'll see what the script says.
I do like it. And then we'll see what happens the next week. That's the one that's going to be tough.
100%.
Yep.
Here's the lowest scoring teams in the NFL. Carolina, 6 points,
6 points.
per game.
That's
Giants,
crazy.
12 points per game and 2-0 to the under. Denver, 13 points per game. Jacksonville, 15 points per game, 2-0 to the under. Pittsburgh, 15 points per game, 2-0 to the under. Are you seeing a little trend there, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Giants, Denver, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, all 2-0 to the under. But yet you guys want to go out there and bet sides and bet with your heart and your team and this, that, and the other.
So
Y'all
basically
move
everything you said, 6-0 to the under.
under straight up.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, like I said, as well. Highest scoring teams now on the other side of the token. New Orleans, 46 points per game.
Oh, my God.
2-0 to the over. Arizona, 35 points per game, 2-0 to the over. Bills Mafia, 33 points per game. The Bucks, 29 points per game. Unfucking believable.
There's nobody that would have believed those 4 teams if you told them before the season.
I always want to hype up Buffalo and this, that, and the other. They let me down. Maybe this is the season they do something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think the question is more on their defense than there is their offense, man, and that's where they need to get it done.
After San Francisco's loss last week, you think that the fans should be a little bit nervous? Or
Hell
you just
yeah,
think,
they should be nervous. If you notice, it's all about when they catch injuries. Debo, I think, is injured now for San Fran. And really, if you looked about it, and I've said this for a long time, they gave Purdy that contract. And I think I told you this. From all the football watch, he's a good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. Purdy is not in the elite level that everybody tried to put him just because
I
he
hear
did
you,
so
Cam.
well.
Now you're Cam. Now you're talking like Cam.
You know
He's
what's
not elite.
up.
I don't think Cam was elite. Do you?
Well, I thought he was elite for
At one time?
At a time.
Okay, at a
But
time.
I
I'll
don't.
give you that.
I think they're too hype on Purdy. You got to realize the pieces that Purdy has around him on that team. If you put that with any other major quarterback, put Lamar Jackson out there. What the fuck happens with San Fran?
What happens if you put Aaron Rodgers back there?
Oh yeah,
You're gonna have a three-peat.
exactly.
You're gonna look like the Kansas City Chiefs around this
Exactly.
motherfucker. One more question: Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl? Yes or no?
Most likely.
Okay, well, I'm going to say no. Teams allowing the most points per game. Carolina, 37 points per game. What's up with that defense? L.A. Rams, 34 points per game.
Yeah.
Dallas, 31 points per game, 2-0 to the over.
That's
Here's
crazy.
some more previews, guys. We got Eagles playing the Saints. Now, here you are in another position where the Eagles had some bad fucking things happen. Saints crushed both of their opponents in the first 2 games. The line on this game,
2.5.
Saints minus 2.5. Total 49.5.
I think that's a history. They're basing that line off of history, and I think this year's
Well, they're
totally
going off
different.
last year's power rankings.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt about it.
Exactly.
Mixed in with their little
The
algorithm.
Saints are a way better team right now.
Yeah.
Period.
100%.
The Eagles look horrible.
Eagles look absolutely horrible. They didn't look baffled about their little fucking stunt on fucking.
They were getting overpowered. They were getting ran through on the defense,
100%.
if you notice. So, I mean, if you can't stop that, how the fuck are you going to stop a two-pronged attack with passing and running?
That's what the stat says here, Big Ron. The Saints have the best offense and second best defense in the NFL heading into this fucking game.
That's true.
So that Eagles have their hands full. And this is going to be a real test and a real questionable game for the Eagles. It's pretty much a do or die right now.
Oh, it is.
Fight or flight. Real fucking simple. Here's the question, and I want you guys to put a comment in. Are the Saints and Derek Carr for real, or is it too early to tell? You already said for real. I'm saying for real. I mean, I'm not telling you to go pick a future on the Super Bowl or no shit like that, but the team is solid, and they're absolutely fucking for real. Well, and I think a lot of people will agree. Do you think the Saints are for real? Yes or no? Here's a golden nugget. Eagles 5-0 to the under in their last 5 road games going back to last season.
I see why now.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, my God.
The question, is it
Is
it smarter to look at the side or the total in this matchup?
I would say the side at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd have to say both because that total looks pretty good too at 40-9.
Yeah, you just got to worry. I wonder if the Eagles are even going to score. They look so dysfunctional, and you could tell that the quarterback and the head coach have had issues for a long while.
In my opinion, this is the biggest marquee matchup of the week with two teams madly looking for some get back and to prove who they are in this fucking league. Baltimore Ravens at the Dallas fucking Cowboys.
I won't even touch that game.
The Baltimore -1, total 48.5. Baltimore 0-2, and they haven't started a season 0-3 in almost 10 years. Another stat. Dallas is allowing a league's worst 142 rushing yards per game and 5 yards per rushing attempt.
That could be major problems for
Maybe
Dallas.
game 1 was a fucking fluke. Maybe game 2 is who they really were. Well, they were scoring. Saints just overpowered them like they were a college team.
Exactly. But if that defense does like they did a couple years, and you put a good note on that, it's going to be a problem because you got a rushing quarterback and you got decent rushers and running back on Baltimore.
A fan asked Steve, is this the game to bet or stay away from? Stay away. No fucking doubt about it. Yeah. Too many other nuggets out there to make money off.
Exactly.
You don't just bet every game on the fucking board.
No, you can't.
Some of you degenerates are waking up at 7 a.m., getting the early morning game in,
Putting
the afternoon game on a
teamers.
Saturday, getting the late game, got a 13-team teamer, and waiting for Hawaii to start at 9 p.m. West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Quick nugget. The Jags take on the Bills on Monday night. Here's the stat. Over the last 5 seasons, the Bills' Josh Allen is the NFL's top-rated passer, leading all quarterbacks with over 2 touchdowns per game and 260 yards passing per game in prime time. They're calling him Josh prime time now. You know what I mean? Does he perform in prime time?
I would say no. He's 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
Well, I still like him. The team's 50-50.
I like
Josh is
him.
going out there to get his every motherfucking game or die trying.
There you go.
You ever think that he goes out there without 100% effort?
Oh, no. No, not at all, man. His character's on point. He fucks up in the playoffs a lot.
He gets in his feelings.
Yeah.
He's a big boy, and he talks that shit. And then them fucking linebackers like you looking to kill his ass.
Yeah, and then he fucks around and throws like the fucking pick six or turns over the bobble, just starts fumbling
99-yard return.
Yeah, like it's his first time ever having sex or something when he grabs the ball.
Anyway, let's move into college football, guys. This is where all the fucking money's at. Doesn't have all the theatricals, doesn't have scripts, doesn't have all the bullshit you get along with some of these NFL games.
Oh, yeah.
Texas, by the way, is now number 1 in America for the first time in 16 years.
And they're legit.
Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Jay Prince, the whole Rap Loud Mafia family. You know what I mean? Last week, Arch Manning, the grandson of Archie Manning, and the nephew of Peyton and Eli, threw 4 touchdowns and ran for another in the big win over Texas San Antonio. Texas does not have a big test until week 7 against Oklahoma.
That team lost their starting quarterback, who's probably top 3, maybe number 1 quarterback as a senior, and they got better.
Yeah, 100%. I think they have a great chance against Oklahoma, and I like Texas in this game, to be honest with you. Yeah. Who you like?
I like the over.
You like the over? Number 2, Georgia. What a great Georgia.
Georgia.
They were blind as Ray Charles in Georgia last fucking week.
Might have
These
problems,
motherfuckers
dude.
here could, huh?
Fucking Kentucky
They
by
barely
1
won.
point.
They win by 1 point, 2
point.
point, 1 fucking point.
1 point.
Boy, the Bulldogs were laying down last fucking week, boy.
Yeah, man.
Number 2, Georgia won, but did not cover, and they struggled on the road, by the way, against unranked Kentucky. Georgia has a bye this week, and the Bulldogs' next game is a huge matchup on the road against number 4, Alabama, in week motherfucking
Dude,
5.
you got to get excited about that matchup. That's probably one of the best matchups in the last 10 years.
They're going to be going hard.
Oh, it's going to be great.
You want a college game to go to and have a fucking blast?
Alabama has a chance to fucking just be a juggernaut if they blow out Georgia.
Yeah. What's the odds of them blowing out Georgia?
Well, shit, a 1 point win.
You said the last 2 weeks you can't judge on the first 2 weeks.
No, you're right.
So I can't have you judging Georgia like they're fucking.
You're right.
You know,
I can't. I'm not going to disrespect the Georgia Bulldogs anyway.
They're not
They've been
Penn State.
they've been kicking ass for a long time.
All right, here's a preview, guys. Cal at Florida State. Florida State's -2.5. The Golden Nugget. Florida State 0-3 straight up and against the spread.
Can't get right. Name them the Florida State can't get right.
You ain't
something
fucking
like
lying.
that.
In Florida, State losses this game. They will be the first team since Utah in 2000 to start the season 0-4 straight up and losing all 4 games for the season. As a favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Unfucking believable.
They might have to disguise some of their old players and ones in the NFL now and put them on the fucking field.
But it's a perfect example of how sports bettors can get paid. They're going off last year's power.
Oh, yeah.
They're not those dudes.
It's not the same team.
That's easy money fading them. The
There you
first
go.
3 weeks sure has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, easy.
Kent
Not even
State.
gonna have to sweat it.
Kent State at Penn State. We should maybe switch that to the State Penn because there's probably better players in there than that's playing for Kent State, right? Fucking, I'll tell you that right now.
48.5.
Oh, my God. The line, Penn State -48.5. Can Penn State beat anybody by 48.5?
I would say no, but fuck, they put that number up there and watch it. People are going to try to go against it, tease it. And it's going to be something
right there.
It's going to be something stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can tell you they won't win by 12. They'll either come real close to covering that or you just realize that they're 100% fully exposed.
Exactly.
I can't see Penn State going out like that. I really can't. Here's the Golden Nugget, though, guys. Penn State's head coach, James Franklin, 43-24 against the spread when favored by 10 points or more in his career. 10 points and 50, 2 different fucking things, Big Ron.
Yeah, that's it.
Real big difference.
Has Penn State ever had a 48.5? It'd be a long time.
Yeah, it really would. You got UCal at number 16, LSU. LSU -24. LSU not looking bad. Total in this game, 56.5. Here's the Golden Nugget. LSU has lost 4 straight games against the spread entering this week's games. So when you say they're not that bad, going against UCal, plus 24 points, they're 0-4 against the spread?
Can't trust
Do the
them.
fucking math, guys. I mean,
Yeah, like
doesn't
Public
take a lot.
Enemy. Can't trust them.
God. Here's another big game. Number 6, Tennessee, -7 at number 15, Oklahoma. The total in this game, 57.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tennessee is for real. Like, they are for real.
Yeah,
Straight
they are.
up. I'm just telling you.
-7 at
You heard
Oak
it here?
State. Is that the game of the year?
Dude, that's going to be a damn good game. I'm just telling you, Tennessee ain't fucking around, man. Tennessee is not playing. So don't expect that bullshit from the past. -7 on the road tells you right there.
100%. The line makers know what's up, but they're still. I got that. To me, that line is off. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Here's a Golden Nugget. Tennessee's head coach is now 43-17 against the first half spread in his entire career. We've told you a lot of times these teams that you want to bet on, bet them first half, get your money.
Get your money and no sweat.
No sweat, and it's over. No time for some bullshit to happen.
Exactly.
Plain fucking simple. He also is 23-7 against the first half spread on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So Tennessee's head coach ain't trying to lose, period.
No, he ain't.
First half, he's trying to cover the spread
he's getting some-
on the road, at home, everywhere he's
You're
at.
right, sir. And
So-
he's getting payback on all these motherfuckers that didn't shit on him for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the team now. He's got the talent. He's got the coordinators. He got pretty much everything. They're killing it. Look up the average on points for Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen out there, this year. It's ridiculous.
Well, let's move on to the next game. You got Florida -6 at Mississippi State. Total in this game is 58.5. Here's the Golden Nugget, guys. Florida has lost 4 consecutive games and is 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games. Real fucking simple.
Yeah. that's
Number
real
11, USC, -5.5 at 18, Michigan. Total 46.5. Here's the nugget. USC hasn't won and covered a game in the Eastern Standard Time Zone or Central Time Zone since 2011. 13 years.
Son of a bitch.
13 fucking years. But is Michigan that team they were last year?
No, they're not. It's interesting.
Unfucking believable. Here's a current event. A story out of Las Vegas, out here in our home city, went viral. Video showed a man going completely crazy, stabbing 2 employees at the Red Rock Hotel, which is right by my house. Security officers shot the man, but he survived. A representative said, quote, "It was only by the grace of God we had that many security officers on the floor because of the concert that night. Otherwise, this guy could have did more damage." A lot of sickos out there. You come out here in Las Vegas, in our city, with that shit. I can't wait to see how that dude's getting treated in that county jail right now.
Man.
How they treating him in the county right now, Ron?
It ain't no good, trust
boy,
me.
your life is fucking through. If you haven't been
do
fucking
not-
your
you
ass
don't wanna-
and beat up.
You don't want to go in that county jail out here.
That mother, for what he did, how many stitches does he have in staple in his head right
dude,
now sitting in his
shit.
cell?
It's double figures.
You got Vegas fucked up.
Yeah.
MLB segment. Guys, playoffs are about to come into full fucking effect, and it's a really good time to make fucking money in MLB. Everybody's on this football craze when MLB is just handing out money, handing out fucking money. MLB playoffs start in just 2 weeks, which basically is just like that. Dodgers Ohtani needs just 2 home runs and 1 stolen base to become the first 50-50 player in Major League Baseball history.
Huge deal.
I think
Huge deal.
I got him doing it. I want you guys to put a comment. Does he get his 1 more home run and stolen base?
Oh, hell
Why
yeah.
not? I think he does. Go fucking Ohtani is all I can say.
Yeah, man.
You think he gets it, E?
Kudos to him.
100%. I mean, the odds are definitely in his favor. Yankees are playing better with a 5-1 record in their last 6 games. Yankees started pitching is finally all healthy. I said this from the beginning of the season. Only way the Yankees have a chance to get to the World Series and win it is if their starters are 100% healthy and can make it 7, some hopefully
Easy.
8 fucking innings.
8 innings,
Because when that bullpen comes in, you guys are through.
Oh, yeah.
New York added starter Marcus Stroman to the struggling bullpen, and things are looking a little better. They might not. Don't let them sell you on that fucking shit.
A little better.
They're looking a little better. Yeah.
Stroman has got his ass tore up for majority of his career. Come on, yeah, keep going, bro.
Aaron Judge leads the majors with 53 homers and 136 RBIs. Judge is batting an incredible .323. This guy is an absolute fucking stud. Yankees should just write him a check now for $1 billion. Let him just go ahead and retire because he is Mr. Yankee.
Yeah, and half the pitchers don't even pitch him.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the motherfuckers are scared of him. He's like a goddamn machine. You ever seen him in person or something?
Oh, yeah.
He's a monster.
He is a monster.
Here's the question, just for shits and giggles. If you had to pick one team to win the National League and one more team to win the American League, who would be your choice? I'm going to give them to you. In the National League, Dodgers, Phillies, Padres, Brewers, Mets.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Phillies.
You going with the Phillies?
Yep.
All right, I love the Phillies too, but just because of that, I'm going to take the Dodgers. All right. In the American League, you got Yankees, Astros, Orioles, Guardians, Twins.
Dude, that's a toss-up.
I know, because every one of these teams, minus
I don't trust the
get
Yankees.
hot and then go cold. They're all similar. But I said it from the beginning. I'm going to say it again. Let me ride with the Yankees in that fucked up bullpen because I'm a hard head. Shout out to the DeGregorios and all my motherfucking Yankee fans.
There you go, bro.
Now, teams to watch out for, the second team to watch out for, it wouldn't be Astros. It would probably be, for me, the Orioles can get hot and fuck some shit up too. But right now, I don't know.
Dude, they tanked a little bit, and I was saying earlier in the year they looked like the team, but they gotta show me something more.
But the reason why I cut you off when you said Detroit because they weren't on that list is because I was getting ready to talk to them next on who's hot as a fucking pistol. The Detroit Tigers got hot out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are playing, they're clicking, they're beating teams down, and I don't know, man. Like you said, it could be one of these off teams that get it done.
And they're getting in at plus money a lot.
You're speaking my language. Speaking of them winning, let's talk about the underdog value once again. Detroit Tigers are 18-7 in their last 25 games, guys. Tigers are just 1.5 games back of the Twins for the final wild card spot in the American
They
League.
get it, man.
So, you said
Twins,
Detroit.
Yeah, Twins ain't doing shit.
Think they can slide? You can slide in the DMs for that wild card?
Oh, hell yeah. I think they will.
Well, let's get it straight right now. Shout out to the big skipper. Phillies have the best record in fucking baseball.
Yeah, shout out to Big Skip, bro.
You know what I mean? So you can't
go Phillies.
Yeah, go Phillies all day. Sorry about your Eagles, homie. I know that's got your ass jacked a little bit.
He's not happy about that.
Major league teams want to see Phillies with home field advantage in the playoffs because the Phillies are monsters at home with a 52-25 record in Philly. Phillies get that home team advantage. These other teams are fucked.
Yeah.
Also in the NL East, New York Mets are an El Scorcho 15-4 in their last 19 games. However, never trusted the Mets, can't trust the Mets, and won't trust the Mets.
I am impressed with their defense and their pitching.
15-4 in their last 19
games.
Yeah,
How
could you be mad at them at all for anything?
Not at all. Fucking, yeah.
Unless you're betting against them. All the guys
units.
out there saying fuck the Mets are guys that have been fading them.
Exactly.
The Mets passed Atlanta for the third wild card spot in the National League. I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Braves for becoming the most piece of shit, unorganized, disassembled fucking team of the year.
Oh, my God.
Guys, do you agree with me? What team started as good and talented as Atlanta that has went to shit? You're telling me one player fucked you up that bad?
Yeah, and then they trade off on players getting injured. But they also let go. Look back to the past to show you how shit works in baseball. They let go of a couple key players they never should have. Like Freeman never should have ever left out of a Braves uniform. One of the best hitters to ever bat in our modern age.
Yeah.
So they screwed up and they're paying the price.
They're definitely not clicking, and cross them off your list. The Mets trail Arizona by just a game and a half for the second wild spot in the NL, but the Mets have one of the nastiest schedules to finish the season with. 4 games against Philly, 3 games against Atlanta, 3 games against Milwaukee. I mean, yeah, you guys got some winning to do. Dodgers are just 6-7 in their last 13 games, but yet, in the number 1 spot. It's just fucking mind-blowing. Dodgers are comfortably in the postseason. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Los Angeles has one of the easiest schedules to end the season with 6 of their last 9 games against last place Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, they need to listen to you on that last part you said about the Dodgers. They're sitting back, nothing to worry about. They can try whatever players they want, or they're considering to take in the postseason. So be fucking careful.
For the next 2 weeks, you have to tread on thin water on teams that you bet.
Exactly.
Teams that are playing for no fucking reason are playing for no fucking reason. They're not trying to get hurt, hurt their players, none of that shit.
And they're trying ones they want more information on.
And on the other side of the token, there's teams that are doing whatever it fucking takes to get the job done to get into the wild card spot.
Exactly.
And a lot of these teams are playing each other. So there's some great value in Major League Baseball. It just ain't those teams that clinched in big boy squads.
It's the best.
Now's not the time to be betting Phillies every game, Dodgers every game.
Exactly.
All that type of shit.
Some of the best value, and it happens every year. You see
Detroit.
some of these teams that fucking been shit all year, and they start beating these big teams. Well, guess what? They're already clinched. They're already in. You know, there's nothing for them to play for, and you get plus money for figuring that shit out.
100%. Guys, like I said, sports betting is in full effect. Right now, it's an absolute feast. It's an all-you-can-eat. You got Major League Baseball, college football, NFL. If you're looking to make a second income betting sports, guys, don't go into this season guessing. Come deal with a guy that's been in business for 30 fucking plus years, 30 successful seasons, making millions of dollars when these other guys were still in Pampers.
Yes.
Plain and fucking simple. So bow down to the OG, guys. Let me show you money management and discipline, and let me show you the formula for success. And a lot of you guys out there that aren't in a place where you need to be right now, mentally or physically or financially, guys, try to surround yourself by loved ones, family, people that care about you, people that are positive.
Shout out to our boy, Mike D.
Because you get a lot of people out there when you're in a bad mental state that are talking shit to you or bringing you down or holding you down or filling your brain up with negative stuff.
Yes, sir.
It's going to put you in a very dark place, and you don't want those people around you. Hang out with people that can motivate you, help you get to the next level, stay positive, and more importantly, people that love you. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you work your ass off to get it. Don't take no for an answer and do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done, and you will accomplish your fucking goals. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Big Ron, I got to thank the crew, dude. $611,000 in 14 days in business. That is a record for the first 2 weeks of September. Congratulations to my guys out there.
Amazing team.
But hey, it's not the guys, like I said, it's the clients that are winning the games that are paying for their service.
Yes.
It's just as good as the clients are servicing them. It's a team effort, guys. We're going to continue to win. Personal plays are on absolute fire. Remember, there's levels to this shit. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you? I'll see you next week, guys. Peace out.
Let's get it.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat. I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb.